Good morning, everyone. As Don said, my name is Jordan Kelly, and I have the distinct pleasure of being your Master of Ceremonies today. I want to say, first and foremost, thank you all for being here. None of this is possible without you. I'd also like to say thank you to our partners. Thank you to A New Earth Project. And we're going to get this show right on the road with some welcome remarks from the president of Atlantic Packaging and the founder of A New Earth Project. Let's give it up for Wes Carter real quick.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is as excited to be here as I am. What a lovely way to start the morning. Again, thank you, Adelia. That was a beautiful ceremony on the beach. We are truly, truly blessed. I would submit that everything we are doing together today are sacred acts. This is a deeply spiritual thing that we're doing together and deserves to be celebrated. I'd like to kick things off first with some thank yous. I'd like to thank Ben and Enoch for the vision, the perseverance. We at Atlantic have been a part of the Coast Summit now for the last 3 years, and it has been really remarkable to watch this event evolve and continue to have really profound impact. So again, thank you guys for all that you do to make this possible. I would also like to give a shout out to my friend, my brother, my colleague, Mr. Don Meek, who makes everything awesome. Don has been a great partner to me, a great mentor, and just a great inspiration. Everything he does, he brings a lot of heart and soul to, and that's very evident today. So again, thank you, Don. To kick things off, I wanted to really acknowledge what I really believe is the real spirit of the Coast Summit. This is a place where we can come together as individuals, but more importantly as a collective, to really articulate our values, to really tell the world, who we are and what we value as human beings. And I would submit that we are currently in a time between worlds where we are really asking ourselves, what is the new story of value for humanity? What do we ultimately serve as individuals and as a collective? And this new story of value, I believe, needs to be rooted in inspiration. And that's what the Coast Summit is all about. That's what the film festival is all about. It is about conveying stories that inspire change. If we want to fundamentally change the world, we're not going to do it by pointing fingers at each other, by shaming each other about things that have happened in the past. What we're going to do is adopt a new story of value that is rooted in life, rooted in the acknowledgement that life is sacred and that we as human beings have agency. And as my friend Charles Eisenstein likes to say, we can create the more beautiful world that our hearts know is possible, but we have to harmonize around this new story of value. What the world does not need is another enlightened individual. What the world needs is an enlightened we, an enlightened all of us. The Buddha said that the next awakening will be the Sangha, and Sangha translates to community. And I believe that is what we are in right now. We are all beginning to ask ourselves, what is important and what do we serve? And when we look at industry in particular, I think you can make a strong argument that industry is an articulation of human evolution, of how we are evolving as humanity. And when you look at the past, we have tended to serve human comfort above all else, but that is a pretty myopic thing. And while comfort is something that is a nice to have, it's a pretty terrible North Star. And so as we begin to evolve this grammar of value, we have to look to what really does matter. And I would submit that what really matters is life, and that is what we need to focus on as we move forward. At A New Earth Project, our tagline has always been, we do this together. And that is the articulation that in order to create this more beautiful world, it's going to take the gifts of all of us. You know, we all come together in harmony, we bring our best, but we have to harmonize around value. We have to acknowledge that value is real, not just a human construct. And so that's what we're all here to do today, is to celebrate that new grammar of value. The good news is that we are already moving in that direction. There are new materials coming to market all the time. We are innovating in the direction of life. We are looking at supply chains and how those supply chains are evolving around circularity. We are already beginning to create this new world, but the work has to continue, and it continues with each of us every day today. So this new world that we all imagine, we can plant those seeds today. And I would ask that each one of us continues to consider how we show up every day, what we want this new world to look like, and begin to harmonize all of our innovations, all of our energy, all of our spirit around life, the sacredness of life, and really embrace that as the direction for a new world. That's what we're trying to do at A New Earth Project, and we invite everyone to join us in that mission. So again, I am truly thrilled to be here. Thank you guys for all coming here and being a part of this. I'm really pleased to introduce our next speaker, who's going to give our keynote, Mr. Charles Eisenstein. Charles, where are you? Please come to the stage, and let's hear from Charles.